Careful, when you come up from lighting the fire, Luke, there's a piece of rosemary hanging here, and if you hit it, my swag will come down.
Your wonderful swag. How many have you done?
I've only done 2. I have like
20 to go.
2. No, I'm only going to do 8 this year. Careful,
Whoa.
Careful.
That was very close.
Careful.
Do you remember that year that you did a swag the whole way up the staircase?
I'm doing that this year.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. That reminds me I have to film that today.
You can't. That took you forever.
I know, it's okay.
God, the fire isn't working.
Happy Christmas, everybody. I think we're live, Luke.
Are we live?
We're live.
Happy
Christmas or Merry Christmas. I mean, America, I am American, we say Merry Christmas, but I've kind of converted to what you guys say over here. Happy Christmas.
This fire has totally failed. It's so frustrating because you'd think you just light it and it goes, but...
Careful of the swag coming up.
Not at Mapperton. Hang on a second.
Hopefully you watched our last episode, which was Christmas decorations, which we're actually still in the midst of Christmas decorations because it's a few days before Christmas and we just have a lot going on and there's only 2 of us to get this house ready. And
when are the kids coming? We need some kids.
Yeah, that's the problem. So yeah, I'm afraid one is still working, one's just come back from university, and one is still in school.
Hooray! Look what's happening.
Oh, good. Well done.
It's. Oh,
is it? Come on.
It was.
Why don't you just blow on it yourself?
Well, because that's why we've got bellows.
Okay. I know, but sometimes I think your
own
breath.
No. There we go. No. Bellows. Much the. Okay. Oh, it's gone. Okay. No, it's gone. It's coming back.
Okay. Should I go make a cup of tea? Which, by the way, we forgot. It is spill the tea.
It is spill the tea, but it's spill the Christmas tea. So maybe it's spill the mulled wine or something else.
Okay. Well, while he sits here and tries to work the fire,
no, it's going.
I'm going to again wish you all a happy Christmas. Now we just found these pieces of head decorations. I'll call them head decorations in some cabinet here at Mapperton. But while he's doing that, we are getting ready. The tree is going up today. This is the tree, oh my gosh. What is this called?
Does anybody know why my fire isn't lighting?
This
is so frustrating. This fire lights perfectly usually.
What is this called underneath the tree? You guys, I'm having a moment
skirt.
Here. Thank you. Wow.
Is it called a skirt?
Yeah.
I just guessed that because that's what it looks like.
It's called a tree skirt. I just had a moment I couldn't remember. And then these are actually from America, everybody. I've had these since the kids were like really little.
Just forgive me, everybody. The fire is such a fail. I've got to get some fire lighters, so I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Can you get a couple cups of tea?
No time. No time
okay.
for tea.
I'll keep going. So I had these made when they were really younger. When they were, I can't even speak today. It's too many Christmas decorations. Okay, I'm going to get onto the point in a second about why I can't speak. It's been long nights and early mornings and getting prepped. But these are from Pottery Barn. Because I think some of you have recognized these in the past, and I believe that several of you have the same stockings. So we have, they are worn. There we go. There's a hole in nesters. They've been really, really used. Stockings are a big thing over here in England. And of course, they're also a big thing. I'm not saying they're not a big thing across the world, but the difference is, here he comes, he's back. You ran.
Firelighters.
The reason stockings are such a big thing over here is, I think, twofold. Number one, literally, these stockings are filled to the brim, like filled with the brim, but you always have to put, this one has a hole as well, so the tangerine would come out of it. Is it tangerine you put in?
Yeah, Satsuma.
This one would fall out. You put that in and then put it, you wrap the presents too as well. Wrap, stick them all in. And then at the top, you have a piece of holly coming out. So we did that for years. Then Father Christmas, Santa Claus, comes and puts the stocking at the end of the bed, not...
Oh, I nearly hit it.
Oh. Okay, well done. Not hanging down over the fireplace. And whereas in America, the stockings are hung on the chimneys with care.
What do I miss?
In the hopes that St. Nicholas will soon be there. That was close, everybody. That was close.
That was a rhyme,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Was that intentional?
Yeah, it was. It was.
right.
I mean, I might have missed a couple.
Christmas rhyme.
Prepositions might have been in the wrong place.
What's
but
this?
That's for you to wear.
For me
because
to
you're
wear?
not. I'm looking festive. I've got red on. There's some bits of not really green, but like it's festive.
It's not really a Christmas
I've got,
jumper.
I've got.
You have got some sparkles.
I've got
there.
sparkles, and I have my velvet shoes on.
Velvet shoes.
These are my velvet shoes. I think they're really cute.
Judy is definitely looking more Christmassy than me.
And this. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but that looks like a laurel wreath, as if you've kind of won an Olympic sprint.
Okay.
Don't you think? Is it very Christmassy?
Well, it does. It's got sort of berries on it. I'm not sure if the
What about-
laurel
is that-
wreaths had berries on them.
How's that?
That is awful.
Is
That is just the worst thing I've ever seen. It's too tight. It's
Too
kind of
tight,
itchy.
okay. I
Hold
was
on,
trying to
wait.
make it into a sort of crown.
It does itch.
No? Okay, wait. Here we go.
Okay.
How about,
And then just, yeah, that's better. It's better.
how about, oh God, it's in
Here,
my
should I
eyes.
do it?
In
Should
my
I- do you want some
eyes.
help?
Yeah, I want some help. Wait, no, I think I got it.
Okay.
How's that?
I mean, we'll just keep it for now.
Chris?
Here, should I just fix
It's all right, it's okay, is it? You want
Should
to like tidy it a little bit?
Let's just pull
Just don't mess.
some of this
don't-
mop.
don't-
There.
don't
Okay,
mess-
let's look at it now.
Don't
Here we
mess the hair.
go. Look. Good.
Is that good?
Yeah, excellent. Fire's going.
Am I-
Right.
Am I looking Christmassy?
Not really, but a bit more. So I've just been talking about the differences, stockings between America. Well, you're getting the fire going between America and
Where's my stocking?
Britain. It's here. Hold on.
Do you know what?
There you
I
go.
do have a stocking. It says Daddy on it,
I said that these were really old.
but
We've
it's had
these-
nothing in it for
not
20
true.
years.
Not true.
20 years it's had nothing in
Not
it.
true. I haven't
is
had these
true.
for exactly 20 years. I probably got them right when Nestor was born.
But do you know
so
what?
18?
This is a big year because we think this is the very first year
Yeah.
in
Sad
which
year.
the youngest child is now 18,
Yep.
and we think it's the end of stockings. Yeah,
18.
in fact, it is the end of stockings.
We told them all. It was the end of
And
stockings.
the youngest child, Nestor, immediately said, well, that's really unfair because they all got stockings into their 20s and I'm only 18.
I'm finding some old
So do you know what?
leaves.
Oh, yes, you've got old tangerine satsuma leaves. So I said to Nestor, I rather agreed with him. And so he's getting some extra things.
In
this
his
year.
stocking.
Well,
Let me
they
grab-
won't fit in a stocking, so it might have to be a pillowcase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this-
Did you have pillowcases? Does anyone have pillowcases in America? Is that a thing? I bet some families
think
have,
so.
have duvet covers, don't they?
I
When
don't.
their kids get so many presents.
I don't think so.
I remember in the early days, you brought over a tradition from America which I couldn't quite understand. Which
I
was
still
that,
have it here?
which
I
was
hope I
that
do.
Father Christmas did not deliver stockings. He delivered an enormous number of presents under the Christmas tree. In fact, you couldn't even see the Christmas tree. It
That's
was
right.
so submerged.
Well, he still
in
delivered
presents.
stockings, but we had to do your tradition of putting them at the end of the bed.
Oh, I see.
And then when the kids would wake up, there would be a ton of presents underneath.
Yeah, and you couldn't see
that's
the tree.
the diff-
So it's taken me 20 years to wean the children off this enormous pile of presents.
So
to
let
the
me
point
explain,
where
everybody.
They only get a couple now.
In this family, and I think in England, Father Christmas, Santa Claus, your gifts from him come in here. Then everything underneath the tree is from family members, aunts, uncles, friends,
Right.
all of that. Whereas in America, no. It's Father Christmas does this, Santa Claus does this, and he does the presents
But he
underneath
doesn't
the
fill
tree.
the stocking, does he?
Yeah.
The stocking is just for show in America.
No.
No, he fills the stocking and he does the
Yeah, but
presents under
not
the
quite
tree.
like the Brits do, where it's like it wouldn't even be. It's so heavy, it wouldn't even be able to hang. They would be filled with like just little bits, like
Little things.
little toys, and not wrapped individually. It was
Do you think
at
that's
least
a-
when I grew up.
Do you think that's a reflection of a different kind of consumer culture in America? That kids just get given more bigger presents in the same way that you've got more bigger cars, more bigger buildings, more bigger everything.
He said it, not me.
More bigger everything.
You mean because it's more supersized?
It's more supersized. That's true. You have a supersized Christmas. Yeah.
I mean, we did. So when the kids were younger, and that is what we did until, if anybody's watching this who still believes, hold your ears, until they realized that,
No, you cannot say that.
Oh.
Because we have children watching this channel, okay? So whatever you were about to say.
Really? Yes.
You didn't even think of saying
No,
it.
didn't even come there.
Because that was
So
very close.
in
No,
America, when I moved over here, had family, the presents underneath the tree would always be from Santa Claus. That is one of the traditions I didn't give up.
So these stockings,
until that point.
Here's a deal. There's still time. We've recorded this a few days before Christmas.
Yes.
So whilst it's Christmas Day for all of you watching this now,
Happy Christmas.
And very, very happy Christmas, we are still in the run-up, which means there is still time for Mummy to fill the daddy stocking.
Yep.
And for Daddy to fill the mommy stocking. Look, it's got an O, American spelling.
Yep, Mummy.
Yeah, mommy. So how about it? Should we do it?
No, we don't have time. The lead up to Christmas for us
I wanted a stocking.
I know.
I've been wanting a stocking for a long time. I haven't had one for 20 years. Anyway, never mind.
Welcome to the Great Chamber, everybody.
We are in the Great Chamber, and we're in the Great Chamber because we are thinking back to one of the highlights of this year, which was our wonderful Grand Historic Tour. Grand Historic Tours is where we welcome guests from all over the world to come and stay with us at Mapperton.
It's so fun.
For 5 nights.
Yeah.
And 6 days.
We've got parties in the house, black tie dinners, concerts, rewilding, yoga, visiting other historic houses. The list goes on and on.
There's an absolutely packed schedule of things to do. And Julie and I are here as your hosts. We have grand dinners. We do visits to historic houses, behind the scenes visits with friends of ours at other places locally.
Yeah.
We've got a concert. I mean, it's just a trip of a lifetime. And the people who've been on it so far have been wonderful and become good friends.
Definitely become good friends.
And we've loved doing it. And so this year we've got another one in October. And there are still a few places left, including the Great Chamber.
That's
you
right.
will get to stay in this room. Did you know that this ceiling dates back to the 1550s?
That's right.
That's quite a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a lovely pendant ceiling and a lovely 4-poster bed and an ensuite bathroom. So if you're interested in joining us for a trip of a lifetime in October 2025, do check out the details down below. We'd love to see you here.
Go to grandhistorictours.com and Julie and I look forward to welcoming you to Mapperton. So, because we are in the run-up to Christmas, we have still quite a lot to do.
We
now,
do.
Julie has been doing a fantastic job of getting going with decorating, and I was referencing her swag. That's the first thing that's gone up. There is a huge pile of foliage at the back of the house.
Yes.
And you'll have seen in a previous episode that the Monterey pine came down. Now that's a very helpful thing at this time of year.
It was so helpful.
Because we need all of its foliage and its pine cones.
And its cones.
But it did
Beautiful.
a fantastic thing for us. It knocked over a holly tree at the same time. So there is an abundance
of holly.
Of pine and holly. Not many berries though.
No, but not many. That's the sad thing, not many berries. So I've saved some berries, holly with the berries on it, because we haven't done it yet here. But pictures, we put holly, that's your tradition, you can say that. What do you do over your ancestors? You just put a sprig.
A sprig of holly, and also a sprig of mistletoe hanging from the chandelier so that you can have a kiss underneath. Now, Julie.
That one?
Is that an American tradition or not?
Yeah, you
kissing
can
under the mistletoe.
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were as into kissing as us Brits, but clearly you enjoy a good mistletoe kiss as well. I don't think we've kissed under the mistletoe for a while. Can we do that this year as well, along with the stocking?
Okay.
I'm trying to resuscitate.
You clearly are in our, because we've done it for.
There goes the nib.
There, it's a long one.
It's worth stopping. That's a Christmassy sound, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's lovely, and with the fire roaring.
It's got such a wonderful sound, that clock, don't you think? I don't know whether you can hear it.
No, I think because I've watched these back, you can definitely hear that.
Rich sound of the bell.
So the other thing, what I do want to just insert here is the reason, I mean, I don't really feel like I need to give a reason, but maybe I do, that we're always just a bit later than maybe most people with Christmas decorations is, I think, for various reasons. Number one, I think that
because you don't have enough to do you? You're not really very busy, so you're trying to kind of explain away why things are a little late because you just haven't got enough to do. If anyone's got any ideas for extra things Julie could be doing, especially around Christmas, we'd be very pleased to hear them.
Well, yeah. So I think I just
have too much to do.
Have too much to do. So I will get it done by our drinks party.
Okay, well, yes, we have a very hard deadline coming up because on Monday, we are
23rd.
holding a large Christmas drinks party.
Which is drinks past, so because this is Christmas Day.
The drinks party will have happened. 2 nights ago. It will have been a great success. And we know it's going to be a great success because almost everybody that we invited is coming, which is a really odd thing. Mm-hmm. And I think this is happening because word has got out that the Mapperton Christmas drinks party that we had 2 years ago
has really good
was
canapes.
The one to be seen at.
And it has really good
canapes.
And
it has really good, in fact, it was the food, wasn't it?
It was the food, it's the food.
The food. And so normally we have about 70, 80 people. I think we've got 130 or 140 people coming. I know, it's astonishing.
So we've got
to clear out this room.
We're going to have to clear out this room, everybody.
We've got a lot of organising, and you've got a lot of swag to put up, and we've got a big tree that we've got to decorate as well. 1, 2, 3,
4, and then I'll have to do it in the staircase hall because the drinks goes from the bar will be in the dining room, and then people will be in here. They'll be in the drawing room. They'll be in the staircase hall. And are we doing the library
as well? Yeah, we've got to fit everybody comfortably. It's all going to be happening.
When are children coming down to help with this?
Help? Well, that is a good question. I thought you were going to bring some with you.
No, they're working.
Yeah, if any children are watching, please make sure you're here to help.
It's Christmas Day, so they should be here.
They should be here, that's true, yeah. Anyway, we are really looking forward.
He's forgetting.
We are really looking forward to the Christmas drinks party, but before that, we've got other things happening. Today is the highlight of the year for everybody working at Mapperton because it is, of course, the Mapperton Christmas staff lunch. Tomorrow. Not today.
Did you see my look on my face, everybody? Yeah. When he said it was today, I had a real panic there.
It's all just blurring.
Wait, what? Tomorrow.
Okay. And Chris is super excited for the Christmas lunch, aren't you, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done your Secret Santa?
Yes. It's brilliant.
Is it? Okay.
It's so good.
So everybody's got a Secret Santa.
I do, it's so good.
Has everybody got a Secret Santa?
Yeah, everybody has a Secret Santa.
Do Americans know what Secret Santa is?
Yeah.
Because you probably invented it, didn't you? But it's the most brilliant concept. Can I just tell you?
I came up with it. Holly and I came up with it.
The stress that has been alleviated by Secret Santa over these past years, not just for the staff party, but most importantly for Christmas itself. Because no longer do we have to get a present for every single adult who's going to be here, and there are a lot of them. We just get one present for one adult because everybody's got enough stuff.
Yeah, we've adapted that. But the same that we incorporated, I think Holly and I incorporated the Secret Santa here for staff maybe. We definitely did it last year. Maybe last year was our first year. Do you think it was?
It might have been.
I think it was.
You weren't there because you were unwell, I think.
Well, we can tell people I had COVID.
You had COVID.
No, I wasn't away.
Yeah.
I had COVID. It was a real shame. I woke up on the day of the Christmas lunch and I tested positive.
And
it was my second year.
This year we are going to a new venue, so it's a shout out to the West Bay Hotel where we will be going. We've all submitted our Christmas choices for food. Mm-hmm. And I didn't go for turkey because I thought we're going to have enough turkey coming up. Because remember, in the UK, we have turkey for Christmas.
Yeah.
You have turkey for Thanksgiving. We have turkey for Christmas. But actually, we also have turkey for Thanksgiving.
Well,
so,
we do have turkey.
Because
we do celebrate Thanksgiving every year. One year we'll film that.
We're a bifocal family.
Yeah, but I know growing up in America, we would have different types of meats. You know, one year we'd have goose. Then next year we'd have sort of
goose.
Chateaubriand. We had one year.
Goose stuffed with prunes, stuffed with foie gras. Do you have that?
I didn't really like it. There's not a lot of fat. I mean, I don't eat meat.
There is a lot of fat.
I mean, there's not a lot of meat on,
there's a lot of fat.
on goose.
Yeah,
I remember.
It's making me hungry. But the staff lunch is also exciting because we have a staff quiz, which
that Holly's done.
Carefully put together by Holly, and it's going to be asking all sorts of embarrassing questions because apparently it's all about kind of Mapperton, in the know, scandal and intrigue.
Yes.
Is that right? Chris, do you know anything about this?
It's not as bad as it sounds. It's going to be a lot more tame than I think you guys are expecting.
Is it? Okay.
Okay.
No one's going to lose
Okay, it's going to be questions.
Chris just said no one's going to lose their job.
Jobs. Okay. Apart from possibly us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
No,
might lose our
but
jobs.
also, can I just go back to the Secret Santa? What we do for that is it's maximum £5 spend, but we do encourage upcycling. So
Yeah, well, either you spend £5 or you can upcycle something else.
Yeah.
In other words, go to that drawer where you've got a few
we all
old,
have one.
musty presents that haven't been repurposed yet.
So did you upcycle? I didn't.
I am upcycling.
Now, the reason I didn't is because I was recently in Italy, and there's a fantastic market, and I think everybody knows that at these Italian markets you can find
Great things for less than. What was your exchange rate?
£5.
Was it €6?
I actually spent €5 on it.
€5.
So
good. Chris, have you upcycled?
No, I had to buy it
Brand
brand new.
new. Did you stick within the limit?
£5.
£10.
£10.
You're
You've
gonna
blown
put us
already.
What? You're going to put us all to shame now.
Well, it's worth it.
It's worth
Okay, we can't wait. Although I know what it is. Oops, I won't tell you, so you can be surprised.
Well, hang on a second. Haven't you just given it away?
No.
Yeah, by saying that, you're implying that Chris has got me a present.
Oh no, it's not you. I can guarantee
well,
it's
by
not
saying
you.
that, you've confirmed that Chris isn't providing my Secret Santa. So I'm one down.
Could be lying.
Could be lying.
Could be lying. Okay.
There we
anyway,
go.
moving on from Secret Santa. We also have this drinks party, but after that, of course, we have Christmas itself and the Christmas meal. And there are some differences, aren't there, from the sort of thing that you usually have, apart from the goose.
Well, you mean the turkey that you
Well,
have.
the goose that you have and the turkey that we have.
Yeah, we don't have bread sauce. We were on ordering our online shop last night.
I think I bring up bread sauce every year.
He does it for Thanksgiving, everybody. I
Because-
let him have it.
Because we have people who come and they say, part of the reason I'm coming is your bread sauce, Luke. Yeah.
That's not true. Can you describe to all the Americans and anybody else who doesn't have bread sauce on their Christmas day, what are the ingredients for it?
And I think I've done this before, but if you're a new subscriber to Mapperton Live,
I like hearing it again.
It's really simple. First of all, you want a good, crusty farmhouse loaf, preferably a few days old. And then you're gonna create your breadcrumbs out of that.
So you put them in the food processor.
Yeah, you take off the crust, slice off the crust, and then cut the thing up into cubes, put it in the food processor, and whisk it about to get your breadcrumbs. So that's the first thing. Then you warm your whole milk. Maybe you use about a pint, and maybe you use about half a loaf of bread, a bit more.
Of the breadcrumbs.
For the breadcrumbs. And then you warm your milk. But before you warm your milk, critically, you've taken an onion, and into that onion you've inserted 50 cloves.
So the onion you do not cut. You just take
You take it off, you leave it as a
peel
round
off.
onion, and you stick the cloves in one by one.
Did you say it's a red onion?
No, just a normal onion. And it takes you 20 minutes, and at the end of it, your fingers are absolutely coming to pieces because it's, the pressure you're having to put on each of these cloves to get it in.
Yeah.
And then that onion sits in your warm milk for about 20 minutes or half an hour or an hour because it is infusing the milk with the wonderful essence of clove and onion. And that is the key to a good bread sauce. And once it's done that, maybe you've brought it to the boil and you've got it back down again and it's just kind of simmering away on the low heat for half an hour. That milk you then add your breadcrumbs to.
Right.
And then you've got about a 10-minute process of stirring. And then you want to let it sit a bit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can
very passionate about
add
this.
a little bit of cream if you want.
Any butter?
I forgot to tell you about the butter. You definitely want a bit of butter. Yeah.
I remember you putting
sorry.
it in.
Yeah.
Where does the butter go in the process?
I'll probably put the butter in first, and then I'll put the milk on the top.
And
But
then
the
the
truth
onion.
is, Luke's approach to cooking is
messy.
the order of things doesn't matter all that much. The quantity doesn't matter all that much. It's a feel thing. It's an instinct thing. But good bread sauce, really important. And once you've got the bread sauce going, you can leave the onion in, but you can then take the onion out for when you serve it. So that's the thing.
Okay.
And bread sauce, here's a special tip,
Wow, this is long-winded.
makes a fabulous turkey sandwich the next day. So
Okay.
you take your bread sauce out, you spread it on the bread, turkey, cranberry, bit of stuffing,
Keep going. Wow.
bread, obviously.
We're 15 minutes into this bread sauce.
They may want more.
Excellent.
Anyway, if you want more of Luke's cooking tips for Christmas, you can always buy my cookbook, available at all. No, I don't have a cookbook, but I could, couldn't I?
Bad joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, but do comment down below if you're going to try to make this bread sauce, because I suspect as you're
It's gonna
watching
be too
this,
late, isn't it,
No,
for
no, no.
people?
They're watching this on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's too late.
No, because they could make
They
it.
haven't got the ingredients.
No, but they could have it with their turkey the next day, as you just said.
Why don't you push out the recipe on Instagram or in a YouTube short early, and then they've got it?
No, I don't. I don't have time to see.
Okay.
Piling up.
Okay, right.
Adding on things I need to do.
So that's the bread sauce. Then, of course, we have Christmas pudding,
Yeah, we don't
Which-
do this in America at all.
which
No.
which has suet in it, and takes days to make and allow to.
Days. It's like people do it like 2 months beforehand.
Okay, months then.
Yeah.
And it's not my favourite, but the
No,
but the
not
fun
mine.
bit for kids is we always put a few pound coins into it, and then there is a scramble among the kids to
Not-
carve out of the pudding and find
back in the day, not
the
so much
2 pound
now.
pieces. No. Some of our nephews and nieces will be scrambling
Yeah.
to get the 2 pound coins. I can assure you of that.
Okay. I hope
Yeah.
you have some because everything's cashless these days.
Usually it's one of those things we've completely forgotten, and so we have to go and raid the petty cash to find some
Right,
coins.
okay.
But we will do that because that's important.
Okay, I will find some. I think I found some
Do you think,
already
you
in the
think
kitchen.
you've got some?
I do.
Any other things that are unique to our lunch?
Yeah, crackers.
Crackers. Have you got some crackers?
I do. They're in the kitchen.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to go get them?
Well, only if we're going to do one now.
No,
No.
we have just enough for the Christmas table. Absolutely not. So, yeah, Christmas
So,
crackers.
Christmas crackers. So the order of play for the day will be waking up, kids running into our room excited with stockings, except that won't be happening this year
No,
because it'll be Julie and I giving each other stockings. Then everybody up for church. There'll be a church service. I don't know if we've managed to find somebody to take a church service in All Saints
It's
Church
hard. It's difficult to find someone.
this year. We might be going down to Bedminster.
Our local
it is very
village.
hard because there are not enough clergymen and women to take services for the number of churches that there are on Christmas Day. So that is always a challenge. But if we are having a Christmas service, it's possible that we'll try and live stream it.
Yes.
If we
but
fail
if
to
we-
live
but-
stream it, we have a carol service on the Sunday, which I think we've live streamed before.
Yes.
Which
But this
we
is
write it
Christmas
down.
Day, remember, for everybody. They're watching it Christmas Day.
That's true.
So so anyway, there might be a live service,
You
but
may or may not have seen the live stream by the time you watch this. There may or may not have been a live stream of the Christmas service. It's all up in the air because none of this has happened yet.
ow, oh, I just like prickled myself
Watch out.
because I went like that.
It's,
Whoa.
it's spiky.
Spiky,
But
okay.
anyway, so we've done our Christmas service, and we will then be back for Christmas
So,
lunch.
things that we don't have in America, we don't have crackers, although I think it's becoming a little bit more
We
popular.
don't have crackers.
No, we don't have
Well,
crackers, and I
do you
really
tell,
like that.
How do you tell bad jokes?
And wearing the crown. Chris, do you have crackers? Do you? Yeah. Chris's crackers. We also do poppers. I bought the poppers.
Poppers. Do you do those in America?
No, poppers.
Right.
Do you
so
do
do
poppers,
people know what a
Chris?
popper is? Popper, you pull it, and it sends out a stream.
Yeah, party
Party
poppers.
poppers.
Yeah.
You were thinking of another kind of popper, weren't you, Chris? That is a naughty thought. There are streams that go onto the chandelier in,
Right.
in the dining room.
Okay.
And you'll try to aim your party popper up so that you can get the stream over
That's
the
true.
top.
We
and
do that.
And that is one of the things that you either succeed or fail at, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a moment to kind of prove your competence.
Can we just go back to really quick to the Christmas pudding and then I'll pause there. So I don't like it at all. Like I find it, ugh. But you come out with it. You forgot to say that you pour stuff on it, you light it, it
Oh
flames.
yeah, of course. Yeah, no, and that's the most exciting bit.
Well, you
So
said
we-
that
so
money
we-
was most exciting.
That's
but,
true. No, but well, for me, because I nearly burn myself every year.
Luke walks out.
Well, first of all, you've got to heat up some brandy. So the brandy's boiling away, ready to explode.
Yes.
You pour the brandy
gotta be
onto the
quick.
Christmas pudding. You've got a sprig of holly in the Christmas pudding, and you light the whole thing up, and it goes woosh.
And then you have to
you-
walk in and sing.
then
So
you- then
bring
you-
us a
Figgy
fig
pudding. So bring
Bring-
us a figgy
yeah.
pudding. And
Yeah, good. That was good.
Was that good?
Yeah.
And then hopefully the flame is still alight by the time that people
Mm-hmm.
are taking the figgy pudding, the Christmas pudding, and putting it onto their plate. That's the idea. You know you've succeeded if you can see some flame on the plates, but I almost always fail. And
Yeah, I
I
don't think
think
you've-
it's because the Christmas pudding is too soggy. So when it's too soggy, the flame isn't really kind of, it's not. You need a firelighter for the Christmas pudding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we have one of those?
I'm just joking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
I thought you were being serious this year. You could have a fire lighter, and it would just keep going and going.
that's,
So we don't have that.
British
in
humour, it's
Yeah,
still,
funny.
It still gets her after 20 years. It is true. You
true.
still never know whether I'm being
I don't.
serious or not.
It's
do
so
you?
dry. The sense of humor here.
You just don't know.
No,
do you?
I'm quite
That must
naive.
be really hard.
It
for you,
is.
though.
It's difficult.
Because you must feel sometimes that I say things and people say things.
I do.
That are so out there.
I do.
And it's as if they're meaning it.
20
but they-
years later.
But they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been tough. It's been a tough ride, everybody, for me, for the
That's
American
hard, isn't it?
here.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Not just him, but all 4 children. I mean, they're basically British. So those are the kind of different traditions that we have here. But I'm trying to think if there's, any.
When do we open our presents?
Well, when the kids were younger, you didn't like that, but you accepted it because it was a big American tradition. Is they would wake up at like 5 a.m, open their stockings, then they would come down and they would have the father Christmas presents and they would open those. But now that they're older,
I just remember a mad scramble. I mean, it was
the American tradition.
Grab the present, rip
Yeah.
off all the paper,
great.
open it,
So great.
look at it for 5
it was
seconds,
like the never-ending
chuck it to the side. Is there something better? Let's go for the next.
giving of gifts from Father Christmas. It was never-ending.
It was a kind of frenzy of
great
consumption.
I've got great photos of that. I just remember the Christmas tree just filled
Yeah.
with presents. But now
Yeah.
that they're older, they like to sleep, so they
Have
don't.
you got me a present for Christmas?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Is
have
it-
a Christmas present for me?
Of course.
Okay. Of course I do. So that will go under the tree.
Right.
So, but since the kids like to sleep, we don't. It's sort of different now, which I prefer. I mean, I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m.
That's
4
true,
a.m.
because they do get a bit overexcited, don't they?
When they were younger.
Yeah,
Now,
when they were younger.
So we kind of pace the presents throughout the day, I would say. So we'll pace the presents after, and Christmas lunch is about what time? More on.
Oh well,
2
it's
o'clock.
always no, it's sort of 1:30.
1:30.
Important to stick to the time.
It's usually 1:30 though.
Yeah, and
to be honest.
then there'll be more presents afterwards. There might be a game. There'll be probably quite a few people snoozing.
This is all happening today.
Snoozing in front of the fire. Yeah, you might get little snippets later on even.
How?
Well, because Julie's often got her phone out, capturing the moment.
Oh yeah, in a later episode.
In a later bit.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to do that. Definitely. So
and,
stay tuned, everybody.
And then by the
I was
evening,
like, how are we going to do it now?
by the evening, people are mostly full. But for those who need more food, some of us enjoy that. We will have a huge roast ham.
Not me.
Yeah, and we will have that with Cumberland sauce, which is the most delicious thing you can
Describe
imagine.
what's it get in Cumberland sauce. I can't remember.
Well, it's kind of orangey
Yeah.
and sweet, and that's about as far as I can go.
Okay.
But I'll get the recipe and I'll put it in my book for next year.
Yes,
So Chris, you had Cumberland sauce?
No.
No. Okay. You'll want the recipe too.
No, Chris is like the.
Look.
Okay. Like the book. It's going to be in your stocking
Secret Santa
next
present.
year. So the Cumberland sauce, that just makes the ham, and the ham is so delicious. And for almost all of my life, we have got our turkey and our ham from the wonderful John and Lena Stenton family butchers in Hammersmith.
In London.
I would say that has been every year
Yeah.
for something like 40 years.
Yeah.
Isn't that astonishing?
Yeah, I know.
And we will still be getting our ham and our turkey.
I know.
Because they have the most wonderful produce.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
and John and Lena are very old family friends.
it's right. Yeah. No, they are. I remember many a time picking up the turkey or the ham or both and driving down with it. Yeah. Because it's sort of like whoever's the last in London, please can you come and collect
and if
it.
you're watching this on Christmas Day, it's obviously too late to get your turkey in the UK. But for next year, Stenton Family Butchers in Hammersmith is the place to go, isn't it?
Definitely. Now, I'm just going to preempt this by saying that before the questions come in, like, what does Julie eat? And Nestor, because we don't eat meat. So we have a really delicious nut roast. We do a nut roast every year.
Nut roast. What are you going to put in your nut roast?
Well, it'll have nuts, but mostly like cashews, and I'll put in probably some cranberries in there. Obviously, bread flour.
Will you give me the recipe for my book?
No, I don't think I want my recipe, which is really good, to go into your book.
Well, that's not nice.
I'm afraid.
That is not nice.
No, because I have.
This book was about to be a bestseller.
Remember, I am a cookbook author,
That's
so
true.
I have to.
She's
my
a pro.
reputation needs to
Stay high.
be maintained and stay at that
so
level.
your nut roast. Can I try a bit of your nut roast? No. The turkey
there's not a
eaters
lot
are
of
not
it,
allowed
so-
near the nut roast. But you do get to have my mashed potato. Mm-hmm. Should I give my mashed potato recipe?
No, I think we're kind of. It's a simple mashed potato recipe,
so-
everybody. It's so simple.
King Edward's potatoes. That's the critical thing.
Okay.
Peeled, obviously. Put in salted water.
Here he goes.
Then there are a couple of things that are unique to my mashed potato.
I don't think so, but
so,
okay.
So you allow it to get soft. You obviously mash the potato, and then you add in, first of all, butter. Now I add in goat butter because I think it gives it a little bit more flavour. Okay. So that's one variation. Then whole milk again. Mm-hmm. Obviously some salt, quite a bit of pepper, but the critical ingredient is nutmeg.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you've over nutmegged it. I'm just going to let you know. It's just going to let you know. So just be careful when you, because he does fresh nutmeg.
In my recipe book, I will say a pinch of nutmeg. And
His is a little bit more than a pinch.
You will be able to decide how big your pinch is.
He sits there and he...
pinches it. I'm going to pinch you if you're rude about my cooking much longer. So
you're just going... So that's one recipe.
So mashed potato is a key thing that you can have as well.
I can.
Yeah. What about stuffing?
If it's not too much nutmeg.
If I do a sage and onion stuffing...
I can eat that.
That goes in the turkey.
No, we don't usually have that.
Would you
no,
not?
because we usually
Do
make
a little
plate.
bit on the side.
We do on the side.
That suggests that your vegetarianism is ethical rather than health related.
I think it's a mix of both.
It's a bit of both.
Try to do both. Now, we've been talking a lot about British traditions. The one thing I do want to just mention here for all of the North Americans watching is that the recipe that our children have done every single year, and they have so much fun, and they do it properly, is what?
Eggnog.
That's right. It has been the best, I have to say, the best recipe and kind of the best sort of, for me as a mother, bonding moment to watch them bond, well, obviously together, but make this recipe because it is not easy. So they use, I don't know where the recipe comes from, but they use the same one every year, and it has to sit overnight. No, it's from some recipe book, and I can't remember. It has to sit overnight.
So that's another one for my book, isn't it, Chris?
The
book is getting full.
So, sit overnight, and then the next day they make it, and they love it. And we have the alcohol version and the non-alcohol version, and you have to admit it's delicious.
It is absolutely delicious.
So
can I admit something?
William will be making it this year. We have to make sure we have those ingredients.
I have been known to sneak down into the larder with a spoon when nobody's watching and just have a little sip on my own.
That is awful. I'm going to let William's watching this Christmas Day. I'm going to let him know that you've done that.
I have done that. Not the alcoholic one, I have to say.
No,
the non-alcoholic
obviously.
one. Yeah.
Do we have we ordered the right ingredients for that?
I don't think so. So
we can
need
go
to
back
add,
and amend
we need to add
because
that to
technically
our, to
it's
our
not Christmas
list.
for us.
Yeah,
So
but I have to admit the eggnog is a delicious tradition, so I'm really looking
And they
forward
put
to
Christmas music on in the kitchen, and then they make it. It's really fun to sort of just be a bystander
that. Yeah.
and peek in.
And that eggnog will last a couple of days. And by the evening of Christmas, I think we're all looking forward to a Christmas movie. So we have to decide what that's going to be this year.
Sometimes it's not that Christmassy.
The movie.
We've done like Singing in the Rain before in the past. I remember
Oh,
that.
let's do Singing in the Rain.
I love Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
So
What about It's a Wonderful Life?
yeah,
Yeah, that's very Christmassy.
could do. Just I've seen it a lot.
We have seen it a lot, but
Yeah,
you know,
no. So as many other people watching
it keeps
this, I'm
on
sure.
keeps on giving.
Then let's get into Boxing Day, because Boxing Day is clearly not.
Do you have Boxing Day?
No. So
It doesn't exist.
no.
Is it? Do you have a holiday on Boxing Day?
No.
So you're back at work the day
I think
after.
I remember like everybody going out for like this. I think the sales start again, like Black Friday, like morphs
Yeah, but hasn't
into-
Black Friday taken? It's sucked away the sales from Boxing Day.
I don't know.
That's my understanding.
I just remember.
Yeah,
you
the sales
shop.
start here. That's true on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So it is a big day for that. But the tradition here is to give what was called a Christmas box, which was a gift, usually of money, to people who help you throughout the year. So you might have a Christmas box for your milkman, for your postman, for other people who are helping in different ways. And that tradition of giving, I think, has dropped away a bit. In the UK, there's a lot of other traditions on a Boxing Day. So in particular, you will have often a meet for hunting. That is hunting with hounds. And the Boxing Day meet is a big tradition over here. Not everybody takes part in that. Indeed, Mapperton is not part of the hunt here. And in the past, also, it would be a day for hunting for pheasants. So we would often have a pheasant shoot at Mapperton on Boxing Day. But again, this year...
And last year and the year before.
We will not be doing that because we've stopped doing that sort of hunting here.
We have a lovely rewilding
at Mapperton.
project.
We have gone in another direction. So those are traditions that won't be happening. But we do then have a family lunch for 35 extended family members on the 27th to look forward to.
And that will be a big walk within the wildlands.
Yeah, so we will be kicking off with a rewilding walk led by me, I think.
I will be in the coach house. I don't go because I'm in the coach house.
You're going to prep.
Because there's so many people. We have the big lunch in the coach house, so I'll be prepping and
you'll be decorating, putting out some more crackers and poppers.
No, we don't do crackers for
okay,
this. It's a lot of people.
Okay, too many people for crackers.
Right, yeah.
It would be crackers.
We can ask them to bring it. Actually, that's a good idea. Since we're
true. You could do another Secret Santa.
No, we should just ask the people who are coming, because they're family members of yours, that they could, because they're all asking what they could bring. They could bring crackers.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
I think we'd be crackered out by that point.
Well, maybe.
So anyway,
I might
that
send
will be a lovely event, and then I'm going to encourage Julie after that lunch to invite some of our assembled family members to hear a little bit more about Alberta, because you will have something like 20 or 30 direct descendants of Alberta who
great-grandchildren.
who know almost nothing about their great-grandmother. And
Am I going to do that in the coach house with the PowerPoint?
No, I think bring it here. Don't you think? No,
Yeah.
don't. I think that would be weird to do a PowerPoint in the coach house.
Okay.
I think bring out some of the things from the exhibition and just do it here informally.
Okay.
And just talk a little bit about her.
I'll have to bring it out here because there'll be too many people.
Yeah. But bring it out here. Don't you think? I think
Yeah,
it'd be a really lovely thing.
Great. Because I want to
And,
touch and feel and see.
Exactly,
and all
and then we can also bring back the Alberta AI and bring her to life, so that people can ask questions of their great grandmother, which is an amazing thing. Isn't
It is an amazing thing.
This is going to be an astonishing Christmas.
But there's still more, so we haven't finished.
No, we've covered it all.
Nope. Then after the 20th, then we have kind of a day off on the 28th, and then the 29th,
Carol service.
Carol service.
And
And that's the one we might try to
that
stream.
one we will, I think, live stream. So we have set up the church with Wi-Fi. It doesn't work beautifully, so sometimes it's not a perfect live stream. But I think
It's been all right. It's been all right.
I think it'll be good enough. And that will be a last chance to sing our hearts out, ending, of course, with Hark the Herald.
Yes.
How's your Hark the Herald?
Excellent.
Can you do the descant at the end?
No.
No. Okay. I try the descant sometimes.
And then after
doesn't work.
that, sometimes we'll have people come into the house for drinks, but because we've just had a big drinks party this year, I've made that decision that everybody can go back to the coach house and have mulled wine, and I can heat them up in those big sort of black, whatever they are, cauldrons,
Right.
and heat them up there. And so everybody who comes to the carol service, and anybody can come, and it's the local community who mostly will come, and we'll do mulled wine in the coach house.
More mulled wine.
More mulled wine. And I think that is it. Wouldn't you
That's it.
say?
I think that's it. But I have had a radical idea.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just feel that with all the recipes that we've given people today, we should release this on the day before Christmas. Give them a little bit more time. What do you think, Chris?
Up to you.
Yeah.
No, we're releasing it on Christmas Day.
Well, we might release the Christmas Eve. We're still going to work that out between us. Okay. Either way, have a wonderful Christmas.
Can I just say the reason we have to do Christmas Day? Because we always do it on a Wednesday. Let's just stick, because we always put it out on a Wednesday.
We might make an exception because it's Christmas. We'll talk about that later. In the meantime, have an absolutely wonderful Christmas with
Have a
your
wonderful
family.
Christmas, everybody.
Thank you for supporting the channel over the year, and we look forward to doing it. We're going to do a year in review soon, aren't we?
Yes, we probably will.
So that will be our next spill the tea. We
think
spilt
so,
the
yeah.
Christmas tea, and
And
we'll
we'll do a year in
spill
review.
the year in review tea.
Next time we'll have tea.
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
bye everybody. Happy Christmas. Exciting news! Because the Mapperton newsletter has been relaunched, and we'd love for you to join us. Stay up to date with all the happenings in and around the estate, plus enjoy behind-the-scenes updates and discover fun anecdotes from Mapperton's rich history. Be even more a part of the Mapperton community by signing up for our newsletter today. So be sure to click the link in the description to join us.